Welcome back, everybody. We're back again. We're in separate rooms this time, in our normal rooms, and we survived the heat wave, and we're here for episode 80. We survived the heat wave. We survived the 4th of July.
Yeah, all the explosions, all the food, all the friends and
Yeah.
family visitations.
I survived putting that grill together. Oh my god, dude! You better be lucky that you left in the morning. For a charcoal grill should be pretty cut and dry. It should be real simple to put together. This one was not. Me and Mom worked on that bitch for 4 hours.
Oh my gosh!
We started at like noon. Thank God all of Jocelyn's family is always late to everything because they didn't show up until like 30 minutes before we got the grill put together. But her sister's boyfriend came and helped us finish it. It's like he knew everything to do for it because he was like, dude, I got this exact same grill last year and it took me 4 hours to put it together. And I was like, that's about how long it's taken us.
Holy shit! Is it a good grill? Was it a good grill? Oh.
Yeah, I like it. Jocelyn might like it more than I have. We had dinner on the grill twice this week, I think.
Well, that's good at least. That's good at least. Yeah, how was your 4th of July? How was having everybody over?
It was alright. It was hotter than shit. We didn't have nearly as many people as I thought we would. So we just had Mom, and then Jocelyn's sister, and Jocelyn's sister's boyfriend. So, like, her friends didn't show up. Her dad didn't come by. So she was kind of irritated at that, like, after everybody left. Like, she told me, she was like, man, I'm real glad that, like even though Justin couldn't stay for the food, like, I'm glad that he came up here, and I'm glad your mom came up, because, like, it's crazy that those two will go all that way to be up here, and then my friends and family won't drive 45 minutes. I was like, yeah, it is kind of shitty, actually. It's kind of shitty that they wouldn't, like, it's not
especially when
you.
it's planned and when you guys went and got food and we're planning for a certain number of people and, you know, seating wise and just overall you're expecting to house and just spend time with that kind of.
Yeah, we got so much food. And she wanted to get steaks, and thank God that she didn't. She told me that later. She was like, I'm glad I didn't get those steaks. I said, yeah, me too.
Yeah, that would have been crazy.
But yeah, so she was kind of pissed off about that, but I kind of told her, like, I was like, oh, don't worry about that. You know, we had a good time, and everybody else was, you know, missing out. Everybody that didn't come by at any point during the weekend, they didn't get to have fun.
Yeah, they just. No, that's the thing too. That was kind of. Was this kind of your housewarming party a little bit too?
Yeah, kind of, sort of.
Just a little bit. Just kind of a soft opening.
I think it, judging from how many people showed up and didn't show up, I think that might as well be the housewarming party, because one of her friends straight up, like, for the last week, she was super pissed about this. Like, so for the past week, her one friend is not like her closest friend. Her closest friend's got like 700 kids, and she couldn't make it, and she understood that, and I understood that too. That's what I told her. I was like, hey, don't be mad at her. Like, she has a trillion kids to take care of. Like,
yeah.
But her other friend has 2 kids, but she's a little older. It was a friend that she used to work with, so it was a little older, and her kids are adults. They're like young adults. They're like 18, 19, 20, something like that.
Oh shit! So legit adults.
Like they're out of school. Yeah, at least one of them is.
Sometimes when people say young, okay, yeah. See, sometimes when people say young adults, like, I'll accept like a mature 16-year-old as a young adult, you know. But they are legit adults, like, by law.
Yeah, but like for the past week, her friend, her older friend that has the adult kids, was asking her, like, okay, so, like, what time is it? Like, when is it? And what's the address? This, that, or the other. Texted her that morning and said the same thing. Like, just making sure, is it this time? And then she didn't come. She was like, oh, I can't go. I got to take, you know, my one daughter down to Pittsburgh, and I'm taking the other one to a party. I was like, dude, I said, if I'm a parent to a young adult and I already have plans, and then you decide to do something, you're shit out of luck.
Well, it's also on top of the fact of, and you know what? It's out of pocket. It's not my friend. I don't know this girl. I'm just going to speak out of what is common sense, and if anybody wants to deduce and break down situations, there's no way that she had two things sprung on her within hours of an event that she had frequently asked about. Yeah. Like, the likelihood of both of them being like, oh yeah, I need you to take me here, out of the blue. And also, if that does happen, I don't know anybody. I don't even think my own mom would be like, yeah, let me quit my plans that I've had made for a certain amount of time so that you can go have fun. Like,
now, I think if you got a younger kid, then, like, yeah, maybe. If you got a younger kid, you're like, okay, my kid has friends and my kid needs to do these social activities, it's good for them.
Yeah, they can't drive or can't get across, yes.
But if you have adult kids and then one of them is like, hey, I'm going to a party, I need a ride, I'll be like, well, you're going to find a ride. Because I have something to do. Like, I have something to do, I've had something to do. Mm-hmm. And now it's game time. Like, you should have told me earlier. You should have planned earlier. Like, you were on your own now. Like, you're not driving there because you're not driving home, but if you want to go that bad, and your friends
find
want
a
to go
way,
that bad,
yeah.
one of them can pick you up, yeah.
Yeah, that's, it's, you know, I don't know this girl, like I said. I don't have a valid reason to have an opinion or anything, but this is my podcast, and Jocelyn is my friend, so I'm going to take her side, and I'm going to defend her on some things that women may not look that into, but I'm just going to call it out, because that kind of just a little shady.
Yeah, it is definitely annoying. Like, normally I try to, I don't even really try to give her friends the benefit of the doubt, but most of the time I try to, like, talk her down from being too mad. But in this scenario, I was like, I'd be kind of pissed too.
Well, you see, that's kind of where, that's why I'm shaking my head, because in my head I'm like, you know, it'd be different in any other situation, but if she talked to her multiple times last week, and it's just...
And then that morning when we were out, like, getting the food.
Okay, just so everybody knows, I left this place at like 9:30, 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
So that means
we knew you were going to do that, though. Like, that was part of the plan the whole time.
And so that means they left at 9:30 or 10 o'clock, which means between 10 and, 2 or 3 o'clock...
We started putting the grill together at noon, so it was between at least 9 and noon.
And, yeah. Well, I hate that for her, but I'm glad everything else still went good. I'm glad your mom was able to come up and spend a little bit of time. And plus, just a holiday, you know, outside of Glenville, that's always good, even if it's just relaxing around a house or something, you know.
Yeah, it was cool hanging out with Mom and, like, it was weird because, like, I built a grill with her. Like, I just put a grill together. And the crazy thing is, like, neither one of us got irritated at putting this grill together. We were both kind of just there, like, this is taking a long time.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that was it. Like, even when we messed something up, we were like, you know, it is what it is.
It is what it is, yeah. That's a good, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah, it was a good bonding experience doing something that I didn't picture being a bonding experience with my mom. This is what Jocelyn told me too. It was like, it looked like you and your mom were like down there bonding with the putting the grill together. I was like, yeah, and this is stuff that Mom would do at the house. So
yeah, kind of am. Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome. I love thinking about that, dude. I just want to still say it. There's not a time. Your mom was out mowing the other day whenever we're driving back with Layla, and there's not a time that Layla sees your mom in the car or outside the car that does not scream, "Hi, Michelle! Hi,
That's
Michelle!"
Crazy.
And it all stems from one singular time of me, like, getting out of the car and saying hi to your mom and being like, Layla, say hi to her. And since then, it's just like an instant memory of, oh yeah, I need to go over there. I need to remember to say hi to Michelle today when I get out of the car. It'd be rude if I walked inside without.
That's really funny.
So it's funny and it's cute.
It's funny because she doesn't, like, from what I've heard, from what you've told me, she's not too much of, like, a people person. With
not
people she doesn't
strangers.
really know.
Yeah, not strangers.
She doesn't really know.
No. And especially now, which makes it even funnier, because she's really only met your mom, like, twice.
Yeah.
So it's like, you either have good memory or just good memories of your mom, or, you know, how friendly she was, to where it's like, or she just sees how friendly I am. She knows that I don't talk to a lot of people, so if I'm talking to Michelle, that's probably a decent person there.
I think that might have something to do with it, because, like, whenever me and Nate and Maya, like, all met her for the first time, she was fine.
She was.
Like, she was fine until she got tired, and it was late. Like, it was real late. It's no kid would be fine at the hour that, you know...
Yeah, especially a 1-year-old at the time,
Yeah, she was real little, and it was like 10 o'clock, and she started getting a little cranky, but it was like, yeah, that's normal. That's normal time for a kid to get cranky.
Yeah, her bedtime's at 8, so she was up past it, just enjoying the company, really. Just enjoying having people there. But yeah, it's just so funny. I love it. I'm excited to see. I'm excited for this. This next one will be here before we leave. So your mom will get to meet her too, or him, depending on what it is. We'll know in like a month.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
Are you guys gonna do a big gender reveal, or are you just gonna?
I told her I don't want to.
You guys gonna reveal your genders to each other?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. That's kind of what got us in this mess. But I think that might also be what solves it. That might be what solves it. You don't know. I haven't done that equation yet.
It's true. Well, how did your 4th go? What all did you get into when you left the Greensburg?
It wasn't bad. I went. I just went down to my sister's house, spent it with her and my brother-in-law. Faith came up with Layla, so we all spent the day together, just hung out, had some good food, and I freaking talked about American history and talked about politics. I talked about everything because I'm just autistic retard that gets these urges of information through and through. See, now I'm thinking about American history in my head. I'm like, dude, I got some cool facts I could say. Not the time, Justin. Calm down. Okay. But that was it. I really just hung out with him. We got home at like 5, 6. But Faith's, because of her condition, she's just tired and she's really sick with this pregnancy. So it hasn't been the easiest on her. And then Layla was tired. So my parents invited us up because... And then my brother bought a bunch of fireworks and stuff just to do at the house, and bought some nice food to do late celebration. But it was just so late by the time they messaged me. It was like 6 or 7 o'clock. I was like, I'm not dragging them back out to stay till it gets dark, since it gets dark at 9 and 10, you know. So it was actually a really lackluster 4th of July, and I told Faith, like, I felt bad about it, even though, you know, it wasn't like fully my fault. I did feel bad about it, but Layla's not going to remember it, and if Faith doesn't care, I don't care this year, so nice and relaxed. Then we went and Sunday hung out, celebrated Kelsey's birthday with her and Faith's family. Now I've been working, just been putting in the work, doing a bunch of designing and photographing and I don't know, email writing. That's about it.
Hell yeah.
A lot of horse shit. Yeah, I'm really burnt out. Really burnt out.
I hear you. Yeah, I'm top level burnout, and all I wanted to do this weekend was nothing, and then I have shit to do.
Mm-hmm.
And it sucks. I'm ready to get I'm still dealing with my old apartment. I got to go and finish cleaning it up and cleaning it out, and then my walkthrough is next weekend, and I can't stress enough how ready I am to leave that thing entirely behind me.
Yeah, to just actually not have to think about it.
Sick of going back there. It's not even like it's a bad place. It's just like shit. I work my ass off during the week. I get to the weekend, and I'm like, wow, I'd like to just hang out. And then I remember, like, oh no, my walkthrough is the 18th. I can't just hang out. I gotta get all the rest of my shit out of there and get it cleaned so I can get my security deposit back.
Yeah.
And it's just, it aggravates the shit out of me. And then I told Jocelyn I'd go to, there's a fair going on in Butler County, which is a little decent haul away from here.
Yeah.
It's like,
I know
damn,
Butler,
I don't, damn, I don't want to go. But I do want to go. That's the annoying thing. And I don't want to tell her half of that. I don't want to tell her I don't want to go, because I don't think she'll just take it as I don't want to go.
Yep.
And that's not it. That's not it at all. I think we've had this conversation about men don't want to do anything, but like they will. But this is a thing that like I really want to do. It's just like I wish it was on any other weekend. Like I just like I'm so goddamn tired. Like and then last Sunday we went to, there was some festival out at Twin Lakes. It's just a few minutes from here. It's not far. But we went to that Sunday, so I worked in the heat wave all week, built a grill on 4th of July, spent all day outside, and then Sunday I was like, damn, I finally get to like sit in the air conditioning and relax and rest a little bit. Nope.
Nah.
She wanted to go to this festival thing, and then now this Saturday she wants to go to the fair, and I got to go to the old apartment and clean up. I'm like, damn. It was just, like, I just want a day. I just want one day, but I should have someday.
That is literally, like, and I'm not, if anybody sees this, like, I'm not saying that in a negative way. Like, I love my life, and also I put at least double the amount of work and pressure on myself just with the amount of projects and things that I constantly am doing. So it's all on me. But that is, like, it's absolutely, that's the biggest thing, is having a day to do nothing. Like, to truly do nothing. And that's what it is for men. Men we don't want to do things. We don't want to, but we know we have to. And we either have to do things because it's for the betterment of whatever our livelihood is, or it's just to not do nothing and to please your woman. Like,
yeah, a lot of the times it's to, like, avoid an argument.
Yeah, and it's fair too. Like, I get their argument.
Yeah.
I don't want to do nothing either. It's just I'm tired. So then it's like, I get your argument. Just, you got to see my side too. That's the only thing. But that's what it is. Like, this week, I don't know. I'm just dead. And this is the first day that I'm not up at my mom's working on my car. And
Your new car?
no, my old car. I'm trying to sell it, or I'm gonna sell it.
Which old car?
My Nissan.
Okay,
Yep.
okay. I don't know why, for some reason.
Or my Maxima. Yeah.
For some reason, is that what it was? I thought
Maxima.
it was
Yeah.
For some reason, the rabbit popped into my head. I said, "You're not fixing that thing."
That's why I've been up there all week, man. You know the amount of work that would take. It's yeah, no. So I've just been working on that, which has just been a little bit like, it's not been anything major. It's just been a lot of little money that I'm spending and repeated money, and it's like I go and I work on one thing, I get it fixed, and I realize, me, now I got to go to Walmart and spend $50 more on something else, which is a whole nother evening of things, you know, and I don't know. I'm tired. And now, Saturday, we're going to go and get an ultrasound done because our appointment on the 20th isn't an ultrasound. So now I'm going to go do that in Charleston in the morning, and then go back to Beckley and work for 6 to 8 hours in the afternoon, evening. And I'm really depressed, which leads me to say, please remind me to watch the UFC event Saturday if you can.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Because I will be extremely busy, and I will pull it up on my phone. I do not want to miss that.
Dude, that's like the one thing I told Jocelyn. She was like, "Can we go to the Butler Fair?" And I said, I tried to not like act like I didn't want to go. So I was like, "We can go, but with one condition: like, we're going in the morning, and we are getting back for the fights."
Yep.
Like, I'm not missing.
I just want to be back by 8. I'll miss the prelims. I just want to watch. We just have to. Like, I think I know how it'll go. We can get into that later. Actually, we'll just do it now because there's only one fight that's worth it. I don't think Connor's going to win, but I think it's going to be a hell of a fight.
That's all I want. I don't care
and
if
that's
or not. I don't.
Me either.
I don't particularly like the guy, but he was at least always was a good fighter. Now you haven't fought in 5 years. It's hard to tell.
But see, you know what upsets me is that I did like him. I used to really like him, and now I don't at all, and it's because he's got that post-fighter ego where you don't fight for so long and yet you still can call yourself the best, and it's like, no, you can't. No, you can't. So I'm happy that he's at least like, let me prove it one more time, even if it's for a paycheck, or maybe he really thinks he's going to win, and he's like, I'm actually coming out of not retirement, but you know, mid-career retirement, we could say, because that's basically what it's been, the hiatus he has been on. But I don't know if he'll win, but my gosh. Also, I want to say this. I saved the video. I'm not going to show it. The UFC posted a promo video. It was a UFC tagged with, like, Tops or with one of the like trading card or gaming companies, and it was showing everybody from this event signing posters and signing cards. You watch every single person sign their, like, you see Patty Pimblett sign stuff. You're seeing all these people sign shit. All of their signatures they take time on, and it's the exact same. And then you see Conor McGregor, and he's literally standing up out of frame. It's on his signature, and you watch the first one, it's like, okay, that's literally like a C and some scribbles. The second one isn't even a C and some scribbles. The third one, he literally looks straight at the camera and just does a line, and they grab the poster. Like, yep, that's a signature.
He looks right at the camera and he does a line, and then he signs the...
That's what he probably did. It just pissed me off because, one, those are not cheap, especially when you're buying every athlete on a whole poster signature. On top of the fact of, as somebody that's a collector, how can I trust an authentication of a signature when a guy is on camera doing 8 different signatures on 8 different posters?
yeah, you have no idea.
You don't know. You can't trust that. That might be a real Sharpie marker. That's about the only thing you'll be able to say. Like, so really dumb. I fault you on that, Connor. You're a little greedy bastard.
You said Patty Pimblett. Patty Pimblett also fights this weekend, too. I forgot about that.
Awesome. See, that's why I figured this was a promo for this specific fight, but I didn't know, which is even better because I do really like Patty. He's one of my favorites right now.
Patty Pimblett and Benoit Saint-Denis.
Ooh. Benoit.
Yeah, not Chris, but...
What? Aw. Chris Benoit. I guess he isn't not making this card.
It's crazy to think that was almost 20 years ago. You know how old that makes me feel?
I feel old all the time about things. I see, just because we review a lot of things, I'm constantly seeing, like, flashbacks because I want to review old products. I'm seeing, like, old commercials for candies and shows and stuff that were out between, like, 2004 and 2008, and it's disgusting to think that half of my siblings weren't alive to experience those things at that current time period. Like, that's how long ago. And now to look at them, like, Caleb's almost 20. That's weird. But he still missed out on so much awesomeness.
How old is your youngest sibling?
Hayden is about to turn 11.
Okay. Jesus.
Yes.
Yeah, my youngest brother, I think, just turned 11. Something like that. Yeah.
It's crazy, is it not? Like, you can remember...
I remember when all of my brothers were babies.
Like
very small babies. And now one of them is like a grown man getting bad tattoos, shotgun and Red Bulls on Snapchat.
I get... see, that's the funniest thing. Like, I get these memory pop-ups of... on Snapchat or just on my camera roll and stuff whenever I'm going through, and it's crazy to see. Like, I feel like I'm the same person, but then I look and I'm like, holy crap, I've had, like, that was a different person that was in that photo with those kids. Like, it's really cool it's also really cool. It's just crazy. Crazy. Time really does fly by. Like,
dude, it does. So I work with this kid. He's 18. He's a really adult 18-year-old. Like, he's not a dickhead. Like, he's a real hard worker, and he's a real, like, he doesn't even, I don't think I've ever heard this guy swear. It's so funny.
Yeah.
But I was talking to him earlier this week. I think it was like Tuesday or something. I was like, shit. I said, man, I'm ready for the weekend. Like, like, I'm tired. And he was like, me too. He said, isn't it a shame how we kind of, like, just wish all of our days away? I said, yeah. I'm going to keep doing it. But yeah, it does suck. It is a shame.
It is. It's, with all the, like, documentaries and stuff that I've been watching over the past few months, I've been really fascinated with specifically historical stuff. And the biggest thing that I can take away from the TV shows and documentaries and just clips that I've watched on, like, YouTube and Facebook and stuff is the reason why we have so much stress is because we're constantly thinking and worrying and planning rather than just living.
Yeah.
And like truly focusing on, okay, well, what do I have to do today to be happy today, to make it through today, and, you know, enjoy whatever the end has to be. It's like, as stupid and as simplistic as that is to say, it really is the truth that we get so caught up on our
next?
goal. Yeah, on what's next, that it's like, dude, I mean, look at us. We're nearly 30. Like, is that not crazy that we're about to be 29?
Yeah,
like,
that's actually nuts. I don't like it.
I don't like that one bit. Oh my gosh. Like, it's sad. It's just sad. But it also makes sense because it's, what do? You do nothing but year after year plan the next year out and try to get to the next phase of life. After high school, it's let me get through 4 years of college. After college, let me get through this job and find my good job. Let me, oh my gosh, I'm so stressed with where I'm at. I want to get a house. I want to get this or... So it's never actually taking time to truly appreciate what we've got or just the days that we have, because... I mean, we know this from experience, from not through personal experience, luckily, but from tragedies that our friends have had. That like most people, an average life is average for a reason. It's the mix between the highs and the lows, and there's a lot of people that don't get to live a full life or even half a life.
Mm-hmm.
And it's sure. Just. I think a lot about our friends, and I think about how fortunate we are that you know, that we just have the people we do and the support that we do, and it goes back to, holy shit, let me take time to appreciate you today, because who freaking knows if I'll be able to wake up and say hey tomorrow, you know? And then it's just, you know, I could go down that funnel, but the overall point actually comes from Native Americans, and just the idea of, let me wake up today, let me feed today, let me protect my family today, get through it. At the end of tonight, we're going to celebrate, because it is another glorious day. It is another day that we have had, that we have survived, we have lived, and God has blessed us. And it's like, we may not, you know, necessarily have to live to that extent or to those specific truths, but we can find our own relevance to it and just be appreciative. Like, so weird, so weird. Oh, I love history. Fun history fact. Let's darken the mood a little bit, and then we'll switch to NBA or whatever else, movies and reviews. I have something on my thing that says penis equals fire. So I now remember. Right? Yeah. So I'll talk about that. But so kind of a dark truth. I am not taking anything away from Abraham Lincoln. He was a fantastic president. He was a fantastic man. And the things that he did obviously had a very positive effect on our nation. As much as we
had a hell of a social media profile too, that guy.
But if you take away his TikTok and Facebook presence, he did have some mean tweets back in the day as well. Whenever it was tweets and not whatever the X. What's an X called? This is a sidebar.
I think they're just called posts.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he doesn't make posts on there. He tweets. But as great as he is, and, you know, he is credited to being the president that helped to free the slaves, it's kind of really it's overshadowed and not told enough that Abraham Lincoln is actually the president that also signed a declaration with, I believe it was the Dakota tribe, but anyways, he signed a declaration with the Dakota tribe to help settle the West, and within that, what he did was establish the first Indian reserves, basically. So these Indians, they gave him something like 3 million square miles or something crazy, like a lot of land. And in return, they were just supposed to get rations, food, and supplies whenever needed to just make sure that they could survive and you know, and live well and prosper. But the Civil War the South started winning, those sons of bitches. That's why we broke away. But those sons of bitches started winning. The South started winning. That's why West Virginia broke away, because we don't believe in slavery. We like our free mountain folk.
It's because we don't believe in winning. So,
so we broke away. And, but because of the Civil War and Abe Lincoln pulled away all of the support from the Native Americans, and so after so long, Pacific Dakotas went and started ransacking, pillaging, and killing English settled towns, or American settlements. And so then he sent the U.S. government in, and the army came in and took away, enslaved 2,000 people, hung 36, 37, 40 people. It's the largest, to this day, it's the largest mass hanging that's ever been done, mass execution that's ever been done in the United States. But he killed all those Indians, and so that is a really bad thing that he did that also still has to do with today, and that's why we have Indian reservations, and still are, they actually, have a lot of rights because we took a lot from them.
I might have got lost somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't this all start with you had something written down that said penis equals fire?
I looked on it. I said we'll transition to that next. I don't know how.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, but I don't even
I was waiting for this story to go real left,
real
super left turn, yeah.
No. That's just saying that, as much as Abraham Lincoln is a great president, and I'm not taking anything away, we need to have a full understanding of history, just because knowledge is power, and without it, it's being erased if we don't continue to learn and tell these things. I have a really cool thing about Statue of Liberty if anybody ever cares. Now, penis on fire. Penis equals fire. A Fort Wayne man was charged with arson after police says he cut his own penis off, doused it in gasoline, and used it to start a fire in his mother's garage. And this was proven to be true. And I don't know. Props what kind of pain tolerance do psychopaths have?
Yeah. See, I saw that, but I only, the headline that I saw was, it didn't have a lot of those details. It said, man charged after cutting off his own penis and using it to start a fire. And I was like, that's a big deal. I feel like that's a him problem, not a legal problem.
Yeah, no, he set his mom's house or garage on fire with it.
With his pecker.
I don't know what kind of issues they had, but apparently it could not be solved with words.
No, hell no. Only flaming penises.
He
didn't know where else to get one. So.
This may literally be a most singular, if anything's ever been a singular crime in history, this is it.
Yeah. It's the only time this has happened in any timeline. It's just
an anomaly. It's an anomaly. So that's weird.
Yeah, that's a word for it. Weird's pretty damn generous. That guy's out of his mind.
Yeah. I like to be nice. Maybe he had a reason. We don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, you got me there.
They're still interrogating.
His mom said, I bet you won't.
Oh my gosh, dude. What if she said no balls? And he was okay. He said, okay, no balls. I will not do balls. And they just...
yeah, no balls. He said, aye, Captain.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for that. Well, we're getting away.
He said, damn it, that foiled my plans. I was going to cut off my balls. Here's the next
Maybe that was his original plan, yeah. Maybe that's why he did it, because he was mad. Originally, he was just going to cut him off, but he set him on fire because she said no. And he was like, okay.
Seems like you bitch.
I'm going to be honest. Running through it in my mind, that seems like the logical steps. That's what I would do.
Yeah?
We don't have a garage. But I might do that anyways. I'll just watch it.
Let's do the living room.
Oh, That'd be a terrible sight. I have wood floors. Burn right through. So, before we get off 4th of July, I thought it would be fun to talk about statistics. There's on average around, like, 1,200 arrests associated with 4th of July a year in the U.S. That's really freaking awesome. You know what's really funny about that is over a quarter of that comes from one place.
Greensburg, Pennsylvania?
I don't remember which place it is. It's not Indiana. I want to say it's somewhere in California. Indiana's in my head because I think Indiana's where that guy cut his penis off.
I think that's right. That's right.
There's a whole lot of hospitalizations, but I don't know the numbers on those, so I forget them. But if you're one of them, sucks to be you, and stop ruining everybody's 4th of July.
Yeah, you should have heard it, like, after you left, dude. There were sirens, and you don't hear a lot of sirens around here. Any other day, it's relatively quiet. You heard fire trucks and ambulances and police all day Saturday. All day. Like, from, like, 11 a.m. onwards. They just almost didn't stop. I was like, Who the hell's blowing their fingers off at noon? Like, it's not even dark out yet.
I don't know. I see the videos on Instagram and Facebook, and I'm just... It actually upsets me as an adult, because I'm like, dude, you're actually ruining everybody's holiday.
Yeah.
I don't enjoy that.
Indiana was, he stabbed somebody, too.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a real crime.
It said, what started as an investigation into a stabbing and arson in Indiana took a disturbing turn after a man admitted he'd set his own genitals on fire.
What the fuck? How do you stop the bleeding?
That's a great question. Oh, no. Okay, so they were investigating a stabbing. He was the stabbing victim.
Oh, okay. Was it his mom?
Wait. Okay, hold on. Yeah. So he had claimed that he was the stabbing victim. And as he was being transported to a hospital, he claimed that he'd been stabbed somewhere in downtown Fort Wayne, Indiana. He also said that he'd been threatened the day before. Later, he admitted to investigators that he was dishonest about the stabbing and wanted to be truthful. That's when he revealed what he said was the actual cause of the fire. He went to the garage and harmed himself by, quote, quote, cutting off his penis with a kitchen knife. He told investigators he poured gasoline on it, set it on fire on the floor of the garage just inside the door. He walked away. That's crazy right there. He walked away and eventually encountered police. Yeah, wow.
Yeah, I'm speechless. I don't know. It's just the balls on that man had to be large.
That's all he's got now.
That's all he's got.
Balls.
Those things will get large. Better find a way to release, buddy. It's like the ultimate blue balls.
I'm trying to see if there's any more details about it, but I can't find any.
Oh.
This happened on May 6th? Why are we just now hearing about this?
Oh, I don't know. That actually upsets me. Why am I talking about something old? I could talk about something new that's dumb.
What's that?
Do you know the actress Millie Bobby Brown?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
yeah,
so
the bitch from... Sorry, I don't know why I called her a bitch. The woman from Stranger Things.
No, call her that. It's okay.
Okay.
So I have her exact quote here, so if anybody wants to complain, just look up what I'm saying and you'll find her. You'll find it. The point of this is Millie Bobby Brown is a retard and needs to be ostracized for it. Great actress. Don't speak in public unless scripted. Millie Bobby Brown believes that in a past life she was a closeted gay soldier who died in war.
I saw this.
Did you? Yeah, okay. I have a birthmark on my lower back. This is her quote. Quote, I have a birthmark on my lower back, the very bottom of my spine, which is obviously obviously meant to be the way that you died in your past life. In war, they put swords up people's spines so they were completely paralyzed. They would obviously kind of die, and that's how I think I died. So I think I might have been a soldier, and I was definitely a man. Hopefully a closeted gay man. I thought this was horseshit. She
that was a
said
whole
this.
lot of assuming shit.
Yeah. She actually said this. Stupid. In other news, news is irrelevant. And anybody that posts anything like that should probably think about going in a closet and doing something. Because it's irrelevant. That's literally like, dude, if we were actually famous, I would just wake up every day and start saying shit. The amount of freaking talk.
Sure.
Oh my gosh.
Sure, 100%.
Like,
that's exactly what she did. She woke up one day and she was like, I'm just going to say some shit.
I'm just going to say something.
I'm just going to throw some shit to the wall and see if it sticks.
What's
She's
funny
like,
is...
I have this birthmark. I better make up this crazy-ass story about it.
Well, here's the thing. Everybody that wants to call to a past life in any sense calls to exact moments usually. She's just saying in a war, which makes me believe even more based on this generation that she's a retard and probably could not call to any actual named war outside of World War II. But then she didn't even think to say that. Because
here's the funny thing. There's a lot of funny thing about that, actually. She, like... Okay, let's picture for a second this whole past life thing is real. Alright? We can do that. We can imagine that for a second.
Yeah.
And the whole birthmark thing is real. Like, say that is how you died in your past life or whatever, where your birthmark is. We'll pretend this is 100% real for a second. We'll pretend that it's proven. The rest of it is just a story that she pulled out of her ass.
100%.
She just made up this scenario, and she said, I think she could have just said like it would have been cool if, but she was like, no, I think this is how it happened. Like, you could have been a crackhead that got stabbed for stealing somebody's crack.
that literally anything. By that account, people can't see it. If you were to shine a light in the back of my throat, I have a little bruising. That's because in a past life, I was King Edward II's maid, and I was sucking his cock so hard that he bruised the back of my throat. 700 years later, it's still showing up. It's just pretty amazing. But hey, I was a closeted straight man back then. I do believe so. So it was okay.
A closeted straight man. No, yeah,
I don't even think there was ever a King Edward, so that's...
Well, it was incredible. She said that shit like she believed it, too.
Yeah, I don't... It's just... It's funny what the power of fame can do, because...
I hope you know if I ever get stabbed, if I ever get stabbed and die, I want you to tell everybody that I was a closeted gay man that got stabbed in a war. And then everybody's going to be like, that's definitely not what happened.
That's what I'm going to say as the eulogy. That's it.
Yeah,
I'm going to walk away. Oh, man.
That's not what happened at all. He took some vacation in Florida, and some meth head ran down the street and mugged him.
No. This was in a past life. You don't realize it. So that's stupid. Dude, I'll tell you what. I got something I'll just throw in here. This is my review for this week. I can do a mid or towards an end podcast review here rather than an actual end one. The movie Busboys, Theo Vaughn and David Spade wrote, directed, funded that movie. I just watched that movie. It was out in theaters for a few months, might still be in some theaters, but I rented it, watched it. There is nothing I enjoy more than seeing Theo Vaughn. Just watching him talk. Like, I truly enjoy Theo. That movie was shit. That movie, dude, I'm telling you, if anybody's ever seen Boogie Nights, that is a really bad movie that Mark Wahlberg was in that has a bunch of really big stars similar to this one, It was based on porn.
Yeah, I was about to say, in Boogie Nights, the movie where he had the giant hog?
Yes. Here's the thing. That's a bad movie. I don't care what anybody... That's a shit movie. It's a bad movie.
That movie does suck. Yeah, I've watched it once, and I was like, wow, this movie's trash.
That's a bad movie. And you know it's a bad movie because something like Seth Rogen could go and star in a porno movie that does great.
That movie kicked ass. That's one of the funniest movies of all time.
Dude, it's underrated.
It's so good.
He was just doing banger after banger in terms of like low budget comedies that I think it got swept under the rug. We're talking about Zack and Mary Make a Porno, if nobody knows what we're talking about. It came out like 2006, 2007. The entire cast is actually huge, which is ironic enough. But
it's got Craig Robinson.
I forget the actress's name. The actress was actually really big at the time.
She's big now. She's still in stuff now.
Is she? Yeah. See,
she was Rita in the Power Rangers movies. I don't know if you in the new movie. I don't know if you knew that.
Oh, I did not. That's cool. That's cool.
She was Rita in the 2017 movie. She was the mom in. Did you ever see Brightburn? It's like the
bad super.
Like the Superman as a kid. Like if it's kind of the Superman, but it's kind of not. Like it's heavily implied, but they never.
They don't touch on it because they don't want sued by CDC.
Because they don't want sued. Like, yeah, it's like different names, different everything. But she was the mom in Brightburn.
I did not realize that.
Yeah, she's in a lot of shit.
That's awesome.
The dude that was the dude from Jay and Silent Bob, the guy that plays Jay, he was in that movie. I don't know his name either.
But he was also like fun. I think his name's Jay Muse. His name's Jay Muse. Jason Muse.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, that's why they call him Jay. Jason Muse.
I remember in the movie, in the Zack and Miri Make a Porno, his name was Lester.
Yeah, Lester the Molester.
He called himself Lester the Molester, and Seth Rogen's character was like, "That's a really good porn name." He said, "Oh, we can have porn names? Well, I'm going to be Pete Jones."
Yeah, that's Jason Muse. Okay, yeah. Okay. I want to be Pete, dude. That is so.
He was such a dumb bastard in that movie.
Oh,
he's a
my
bastard
gosh.
in every movie. I love
but
that
you
guy.
know,
He's funny as shit.
Oh, he's so funny. That's an underrated movie. But back to Bus Boys, it's on that level in terms of boogie. It is a bad movie. So if you look at it rated, it's rated like 3.6 out of 5. If I'm gonna rate it I'm gonna rate it out of 10 because we can put it on a fair scale. They're saying that it's a 7.2 out of 10. I'm putting it as a 4 out of 10. It was not. You only want to I recommend people watching it, but I don't. You're not gonna enjoy a whole lot of it. It's also hard to follow, super super hard to follow. Is a really dumb concept. It's best way to describe it is it's a bad Adam Sandler movie. It's like really? It's like if Adam Sandler's half dim-witted cousin made a movie. It's like I'm going to follow all this baseline, but have nothing that funny in it.
Yeah.
It's the funniest part is the amount of people that get hit by cars.
That's awesome. That's at least a good touch.
Yeah, it's funny. But I don't know. Rough thing. I recommend it only to support Theo Vaughn and David Spade. I do not recommend it if you want to enjoy your hour and a half. Movie. Yeah, it's not worth that. Not worth renting. Not worth spending $5 on.
Yeah, I got a review too. It's a game, and I can actually.
Oh, cool.
For once, you're not gonna be able to do this for very much longer in life. I'll just show it to you. I got
physically show it.
Yeah, you got to. It's called Crimson Desert, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I saw people playing it online. Like I saw clips of it on Instagram and Twitter and shit. And I was like, this looks kind of cool. It looks like a good mess around game that you can do a lot of stuff in. And I'm right about that. You can do a lot of stuff. You can do infinite stuff. But it's like it's kind of like that game Starfield. I don't know if you ever heard of Starfield, but
yeah.
I think I talked about Starfield before many episodes ago one time. Mm-hmm. But it's like Starfield in the sense that there's a lot of shit to do, but then you do, like, you're playing it for a couple hours and you're doing shit, and then you stop and think, am I even having fun? And that's what that game is. There's a lot of stuff to do. But...
Yeah, what's the point in it?
You play it a little bit, and you're like, wow, I don't even think I'm having a good time. Like, I'm just doing stuff.
It's like work.
Yeah, it really is. A lot of it is. You're just going around doing chores for people. Like, you're just doing a bunch... Like, there's so many, like, side quests, but a lot of them are really side quests. Like real-life side quests. Like, I had to do one side quest where I went out into the forest and chopped wood for this guy and brought the wood back to him. And I was like,
okay.
This is. I thought this would be cooler. I thought there'd be like a little mini game to it or something, but nope. He just gives you an axe and then you go and aim and just hit the melee button.
Just a progression. Yeah, it's a slow progression game.
But that's a real good way to put it, because like I played it for like 2 hours and I'm nowhere, and I think I'm taking it back to GameStop tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because like college football is coming out. I know sports games aren't really the best either. They're, for the most part, very similar every year. But at least I can sit down and I like football. Mm-hmm. Even if the game is bad, I can sit down and I can play a couple games of football.
Yep.
And be moderately entertained. I can't just go around chopping wood for people.
Yeah, that's stupid. I want to buy NCAA this year too. I do. I thought I was just going to get.
I think I'm gonna take that to GameStop, trade it in. I only get like $30 out of it, but that'll pay for about half. Pay for about half of college football. But yeah, it's if I had to give it a number, like visually it looks all right. It runs like shit. It runs like there's too much for the console to process, which there might be. It's like it's an open world game and it's a huge open world, but it runs all like laggy and it's not even an online game, but it runs all laggy and it's just like visually it looks good. In theory, it should be a cool game. Like, it looks cool. And then you start doing stuff and you're like, wow, you gotta do a whole lot of extra shit before you get to like do stuff.
Yeah.
And like, I like a game that takes time to play and beat, because I don't want to pay $70 for something that I could wipe out in a weekend.
Yep.
But I don't want something that slow either. Like, if I have to play for 4 hours before I do something fun, then
that's not.
You just keep it. Like,
that's not a game. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a chore. You got to do chores to get to the fun part of your video game.
Yeah, you're not paid to play games. You're paying to enjoy it. So.
Yeah. So if I were to give it a number, I'd give it like a 5 out of 10, because it checks some of the boxes, but not the ones that matter.
Yeah.
It's gotten good reviews online, and I don't know how. It's
probably because the game itself can still be good with it not being a good game to play.
Yeah, maybe that might be it.
Like
maybe if you get further in, maybe it does get fun. But like I don't want to, like, because what if it's not? I don't want to waste any more time on it.
Yeah.
But I also read, like, in the reviews that its biggest downfall was like the story. Like, it didn't have a good story, and I'm like, well, it's not a sports game. It's not a fighting game. It needs a good story.
Yep. Yeah, you have to have a story. That's
like, you do fight in the game, but it's not like Mortal Kombat. Like, it's not like centered around fighting. It's just
not Assassin's Creed.
It's an open world game. It's an open world game, and your open world game needs to have cool shit in it.
Yeah. Look at Red Dead.
Yeah, that game stood the test of time. The game's damn near a decade old, and it's still, like, to me, like, I could replay that anytime. I just started a couple weeks ago. I started replaying it again. Yeah,
that is a go-to. The Red Dead is, it's starting to get earn its respect in the sense that Call of Duty has, in terms of just a continually go-to, because there's so much stuff you can do. And a lot of people don't beat the game fully anyways the first time you play through them. So there's so much that you can go back and actually be like, okay, this time I want to try to... Well, it's similar to the Spider-Man games, too. Remember how the Spider-Man games were in the Batman games have so much... Oh, my gosh.
And some of the side shit is not fun, but some of it is. Some of the side shit's very cool. And I think that's the same with every game. But yeah, this Crimson Desert game, it's just like... It's... People go too overboard on these games where you can do too much stuff.
Yeah.
Like, doing a lot of different stuff in a game is cool, but it should be fun.
Well, a lot of people enjoy just spending down and sitting 6 hours a day at a video game.
Which I used to, but like even then, I wouldn't have enjoyed this game. I don't think.
Yeah.
Because like, for me to do that, it has to be fun. Like you gotta hook me in an hour. You know what I mean? I gotta do at least one fun thing in an hour, and then it might spread.
Yeah.
But if you don't got me the first hour, I'm like, okay, this is kind of lame. I don't know if I want to do this anymore.
Yeah, I don't blame you at all. That's how a lot of games are. That's why I lose interest in games. I lose interest in games because poor stories and actually, I guess most recently it's because every game is basically a pay-to-play. You have to freaking pay to get good or have anything that's valuable and worth actually playing with. I'm super against that.
Yeah, that is super lame. It's a thing that way too many game companies do now. Like if you wanna make pay to play for your online stuff, whatever, but leave your offline modes alone. Like you shouldn't have to. People were complaining about that with college football, and they today changed it because early access has been out if you get like the deluxe edition. So there have been people playing it all week. I think since Tuesday, and people were complaining like, hey, without paying money, like it costs way too much to upgrade like my Road to Glory player or my coach in Dynasty. Because in the Dynasty mode, it's like Madden's franchise mode, but in like the Dynasty mode, you're the coach. You coach a college program, and then as you get better, you can get job offers to go to different schools and shit. So you're the coach, and then you play the game as like the whole team.
Yep.
The people are like, hey, without like paying money on this offline game mode, it's entirely too hard to like get skill points to upgrade your coach. And a lot of people were bitching about it, and then they changed it today. They were like, okay, we'll give you guys more, like you get more XP for doing AP
or your accomplishments.
Like, yeah, you get more XP for winning championships and what have you.
Yeah. See,
so it's good that they listen, but it's crazy that they tried it to begin with. Like it's such a dirty thing. And the thing that sucks is that it'll always keep happening because there's some people that have more time and money than they should.
Yep. Yeah, so they don't care.
And it's people that'll sit there and play for 10 to 12 hours and will spend a couple $100 upgrading all their shit because they don't have anything better to do.
Don't need to worry about the money.
Yeah, and they make money off of those people. So for that reason, they'll always happen. And those people are the same dickheads that get on they'll get on the internet and like people are complaining about it, and then the people that actually pay the money are like, oh, if you're broke, just say you're broke. Like, no, you're a loser and you need a different hobby.
Yeah, you are ruining gaming. Gaming is not meant to be, I have this amount of money so I can access these games. It's not.
Yeah. The only money that you should pay are the money to purchase the game. And then whenever you purchase the game, you get to play it.
And that's already astronomical. Yeah, everything's already priced way too high to begin with. So you don't need to be freaking stealing money from everybody.
And I'm afraid that Grand Theft Auto 6 is raising the bar on that. Like, I don't know how other games are going to do, but Grand Theft Auto 6, without getting the deluxe edition, is $80. Because they have pre-orders out now. So when the PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4 was out, games were $60, brand new. PlayStation 5 came out, they're $70. Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out, and I don't know if any other game's going to do this. I hope not. But Grand Theft Auto 6, $80 base game. Unfortunately, I will pay that because it's Grand Theft Auto 6.
Yeah,
I've been waiting on it for half of my life, but I'm afraid that other games are going to try to do the same thing, and people are going to be like, "No, you're not Grand Theft Auto. You don't get to do that shit."
Yeah, and they're only getting to do it because it's. Hey, that's the thing. If Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out and it's just an average game, they'll lose all respect that they've built over the last 20 years.
Dude, with as long as it's taken to make this game and as many times as they've delayed it, if it comes out and it doesn't knock people's socks off, it's gonna be bad.
See, that's what I'm worried. It's gonna be awesome. I'm worried that aside from the different abilities that these newer consoles give us compared to when GTA 5 came out, it's going to end up being GTA 5.
Yeah.
Like, which GTA 5 is awesome, but the whole thing is every single Grand Theft Auto game is the only line where you can truly see progression in a positive manner.
Yeah.
Like, most games, like, I don't know, I think a lot of games, especially if they're, like, serious games, you kind of want them to stay the same because what made it successful is what works. And it's like all games are specific to style and play and purpose. So, but GTA isn't. GTA is all about more and more lifelike, more and more realistic, more and more crazy, more and more, everything. Makes it to where we all feel like we can be Elon Musk, realistically.
Yeah, Elon Musk with a gun.
With a gun. He does not like guns, which is funny. Oh, goodness. Wow. Well, the only other thing I want to talk about and throw out there, dude, is everybody should get ready. Get ready because Avengers Doomsday is coming out December of this year.
Yeah, 5 months. Yeah, if you need to rewatch any of the Marvel stuff, you better get started.
Dude, did you see the official runtime was released? 3 hours and 45 minutes.
Dude, that's nuts. They had better, and I'm not even kidding when I say this, they better have an intermission. Like I think you need an intermission for that long of a movie. Like, you need to give people time to go piss without missing any of the movie.
Yeah, but think about how long that would take if an entire theater empties out. They're not going to give a 30-minute intermission,
hell no. Give you 10, 15, something like that.
But that's probably what it would take is 30 minutes for an entire theater, especially with food.
Oh, if not more. Yeah.
But yeah, dude, that's crazy. So I'm excited about that. That's
we'll have to meet somewhere as usual and watch that because it's been shit. The last time, not a Marvel movie, but the last time an Avengers movie came out, I lived there.
Yeah.
I didn't move yet. That was 2018.
2018. Part 2.
And it's crazy because time flew by so fast that it feels like the movies were close together, but they weren't at all. There was more space in between Endgame and Doomsday than there was Endgame and the first Avengers movie.
And the first one.
Yeah.
I've never thought about that. 2012 to 2018. 2018 to 2026. Holy shit.
Yeah, because it was 2012, 2015 was Age of Ultron, 17 was Infinity War, 18 was Endgame.
Dude. Yeah, we definitely do. I'm so excited for that. I'm going to see that movie so much. Oh.
It's crazy that they spaced it out. I don't know if... I'm sure people have noticed this, but I don't know if you noticed this. They spaced out the Marvel movies so much that we are now caught up with the 5 years of time they skipped.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I think they did that shit on purpose. I think in Avengers Endgame, they skipped from 2018 to 2023. And then they released movies so infrequently. They had a Doctor Strange movie, a couple Spider-Man movies. They did it so infrequently that eventually you just caught up.
Yeah, I've never thought about. I didn't think about that, but it helps with the age of characters too.
Yeah.
So you don't have to explain.
Speaking of which, though, you skipped over one. Spider-Man comes out in 20 days.
Yeah, Spider-Man's comes out fresh.
And I guess by the time this comes out, it'll be 19 days.
No Way Home. Is that it correct? Or
Brand New Day.
Brand New Day. No Way Home was the 3 of them. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. This one, see, Brand New Day, from everything that I've seen, most comic accurate because they literally take a dozen plus scenes from from the most famous Spider-Man comic strips and make them into just singular moments. But I've watched a lot of people discuss it that know their stuff, and they think that this movie is going to be too much. They think that they may be trying to do too much. It's either going to be really good, or it's not. Just with the amount of characters that they've thrown and showed in and stuff, that's what's been concerned. And I can
I get that.
I get that only because, especially with somebody such as Spider-Man, you can't bring characters in and have a character introduced that's famous and die off in 30 minutes. Like,
right.
You gotta have the character development throughout it, especially if we've never seen him before.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope the movie's good. I don't know how I think it's going to be, but I hope it's good.
I think it'll be real. I personally think that it'll be good, but that's just because I think Tom Holland's a fantastic Spider-Man.
Yeah, and I just like Spider-Man.
I just like Spider-Man, so I might also be slightly biased. But
yeah,
I can rate it as a movie, and then I can rate it as a Marvel movie, and I'll do both once I watch it.
Right.
Because it'll deserve both scores. Yeah.
I agree with that. Yeah, I'm excited for that. I hope it's good.
Yeah.
Doomsday, I think, is going to be good no matter what.
60-plus characters. Yeah, nearly 4-hour runtime.
You need 4 hours of runtime to cover that much characters.
To cover that many? Yeah.
And still, even that might not be enough time to cover that many characters.
Yeah, they're just going to introduce us to a lot, because this is the first actual movie of Phase 6 of the MCU. Yeah. So, yeah. I think it's Phase 6. I'm pretty sure it's Phase 6. Either way, a lot of things coming up. Next week I'll review Mortal Kombat, because I plan on watching that movie.
Mortal Kombat 2, the new one?
Yep. New one just came out. Plan on watching that. Super excited. Then after that, it'll probably be Masters of the Universe. Just because I like all movies, and why not keep going with the old cartoons? I like superhero shish. I don't know.
I don't have any movie that I think I want to watch. Not off the top of my head. I want to see Obsession. I've heard good things about that movie. Have you seen anything about it?
Just the commercials and stuff. I haven't. Yeah, I'm not really. I don't follow too many circles that show that stuff, and if I do, I usually don't watch it.
Yeah. I would like to see that movie. I think it's available to rent now.
Yeah.
So I might have to rent it Sunday or something. Maybe tomorrow night.
Yeah. There's a lot of movies I want to see that I have on my list. It's just, there's also so many movies that comes out that it's hard to filter through and to find the good stuff. It's like comedy. It's like we talked about with comedy specials. There's so many, and it's kind of oversaturated.
You remember back during COVID, no movies were coming out, and everybody was just itching for a movie, and now they're back, and they're not the same.
Yeah, the biggest thing during COVID was a documentary about a guy that housed tigers.
Oh, yeah, that...
Tiger King.
I almost called him a crackhead, but I don't think that's right. He's a something, though.
Yeah, I think
he's not a normal dude.
I think you can say gay. He was a
You could definitely say gay. He was super gay. Yeah.
He was. Was he a super gay? I thought he was just normal, but
yeah.
If he has powers, that's pretty cool. Hey, if nothing else, that man has balls. He wrote to President Trump acting like, you should really let me out of here, Mr.
Yeah, I definitely didn't do anything wrong, Mr. President.
See, that's also what upsets me about social media and fame is like...
Because of that documentary, there were people that were seriously like, yeah, you should let him go.
And it's like, dude, that if anything, that documentary proved more and more why he should be locked up, if not in prison, at least in a mental institution. Like, he was not... honestly, I don't think he was safe for himself. But he was he was a predator. He was an attempted murderer. He was a well, I get being a cat lover. I'm a cat lover. I almost said cat lover, but I can't say anything.
Yeah, he could have picked different cats.
He could have picked a real cat. Yeah, he could have picked more manageable cats.
Yeah, he could have got himself a Tony.
You know, that maybe that's his issue. He had so many tigers, but never a Tony.
Yeah. Well, so he wanted like the actual Tony. He wanted.
Yeah. He was trying to find that. Yeah.
Frosted Flakes box.
Maybe that's what he was searching for the whole time. He kept buying them up, like just throwing them cereal and waiting to see. And anytime they ate Fruit Loops, he was pissed off because he's like, yeah, that's not my tiger. Oh, man, that would make so much sense. That's probably... we need to watch out for the Toucan Sam documentary. There's going to be some crazy lady that's buying a bunch of toucan and parrots. And same thing with bunny rabbits. Think about the amount of bunnies. Treats are for kids. Don't be touching mine. I have so many white bunnies.
I just had a brilliant idea that nobody could ever do, and it sucks.
Oh.
So you know how the Winnie the Pooh characters became like public domain and people made those really up horror movies with them?
Yeah.
Imagine that with cereal mascots. Imagine a really shitty horror movie where Toucan Sam and the damn leprechaun from Lucky Charms and Tony the Tiger and
Captain Crunch
and the Honey Smacks frog are just murdering people.
Bro, you could literally have it like by air, by land, by sea, like
the tricks rabbit just eats cereal, wigs out.
Yeah, he just gets and he's like, oh, bro.
He goes like around killing adults that are eating the trick cereal because they're just for
kids. Dude, that's a legit. We need to write up a script and sell this. That is a great idea. We need to sell that and figure out. I'm gonna be honest. Let's call up our old high school buddy Sebastian Morris. He makes a lot of films and shit now. Let's have him. We'll star in it ourselves. Let's have him make this.
He does. It's crazy that you mentioned that because I saw him pop up on my Facebook for the first time ever today.
Really? That's so funny.
With his page that he makes skits and stuff on,
Yeah. I interact with him a lot. I see all of his stuff. I try to support anybody that I know is just doing stuff. Aside from Wesley, I've got to be honest. Wesley's the only person from high school that I'm not like.
He's
liking
LARPing, he's LARPing Donald Trump. He's Donald Trump LARPer.
That is such a fun like. That's what we need. That is a proper term for a bad impression. It's LARPing.
Yeah,
I'm just LARPing this guy right now.
I stole that from the internet. I see that some places on Twitter.
That's so hilarious.
That's the best way to describe what.
Yeah, that's fantastic, dude. That's awesome. Yeah, I've never heard that before. I'm glad you mentioned that. LARPing. That's funny. That's a good place to end, dude. I don't know about you. I've got nothing else to talk about this week.
Dude, I don't either. Hopefully next week we'll get to talk about LeBron James being a Cavalier. I was hoping to get the news today, but we didn't.
Yeah. We'll talk about... We got a lot of basketball news. We'll talk a lot of sports next week and whatever other randomness pops up. I'm sure
talk about these fights next week, that's for sure.
Yeah, these fights. I'll think of some history facts. I'm sure I'll watch something or just think of something more relevant than Abraham Lincoln. He's not that relevant anymore.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. That's okay. Yep. Well, we appreciate you guys being here. It's been another good, look at this, short episode this week. So easy to digest. Well, it's probably hard to digest, but easy to watch and listen.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't eat it,
Yeah, I wouldn't try to.
If you do try and succeed, let us know.
Yeah, put it in the comments. Let us know how it went. We'd love to have you on and discuss the movements.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah, and what's wrong with you. That would be hilarious. Okay, let us know. We'll see you guys next week.
See ya.